All root vegetables are perfect for soup making because they're all full of hearty flavor and they all soften easily as they simmer, which means that you can plug any root vegetable into this basic 5-step formula, make a few choices along the way, and not just create a soup, but your own recipe for a soup. So, here's everything you need to make my favorite root vegetable soup, celery root. And just like all of them, this one begins with a flavor base of onions and garlic, sautéed in butter. Onions and garlic are always a great way to start a soup because they have so much neutral aromatic flavor. And it's always a good idea to just lightly brown them, just enough to brighten up all their flavors. You can use oil here if you prefer instead of the butter, but either way, this is a great flavor base to start any soup. Step 1, check. Step 2, choose a root vegetable, in this case celery root, then peel it and cut it into pieces small enough to fit on your soup spoon. It's always best to start by cutting off the root end until you get past all the dirt hidden in the crevices. Even though this is called celery root, it's not the root of the celery you see at the supermarket. This celery plant is bred to emphasize its root instead of its stalks. As a result, it's really sweet and tasty. This is called spending time to save time because the smaller you cut these pieces, the faster the soup will cook. On to step 3, the liquid of your choice. You can use chicken stock or broth, but you can also use milk or cream. You can use fruit juices, orange juice or tomato juice. You can even use just plain water. Anything will work as long as you add enough to cover the vegetables. And now step 4, your choice of aromatics. And if you think of your choice of root vegetable as the character of the soup, then this is the personality. This is fresh thyme, but you can use any herb or spice here. But if you're using an herb, only use one. It doesn't really work blending herb flavors. Spice flavors you can blend. Herb flavors tend to get confused when there's more than one. Keep in mind as you're making this soup that your goal is not to make it exactly the way I would make it, but to create your own soup. What matters is that if you follow these basic steps, you'll create a soup that you'll be proud of. You can even change the way it looks if you like. No blend, half blend, but for maximum creamy texture, for silky smooth mouthfeel, take it all the way and then strain it through a fine mesh strainer. See, there are more soups than there are cooks. Soup of the day, $3. Soup du jour, $7. Or, well, this evening the chef has prepared a very nice puree of celery root scented with fresh thyme for only $17. And they all taste the same. This soup has lots of character and personality. I mean, the earthy sweetness of the celery root really goes well with the aromatic intensity of the fresh thyme. I think what I like best about this soup is it tastes like success. Like you've successfully created a brand new recipe. And that's really what this is all about, because you can make 1 or 2 tiny little twists in each one of these steps and create something brand new.